everyone. Today we will be determining the measures of the angles formed when two parallel lines are cut by transversal. This is the basic version of it before we jump into. There will be another video which we would talk about expressions instead of angles and all that. But we're taking the basic part here. So in the previous video, we talked about the different names of angles that are formed by transversal. So we did have an alternate interior angle. We did have an alternate exterior angle. We did have corresponding angles. Today, we're going to have some more vertical and supplementary angles. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to remember here first is looking at the three stuff that we need to remember here. Alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles, corresponding angles, which we talked in the previous video, are all congruent. Congruent means their measures are the same. They are equal. Now, the other thing that we need to remember here is that vertical angles are also congruent. So alternate interior, alternate exterior, corresponding vertical angles are all congruent to each other. Now, the sum of supplementary angles is 180. We've talked about this in the previous section that we had. Now let's use these theorems that we have here in some examples. So let's take this first example right here. So we are given lines P and R. So these two lines right here are parallel. So again, this is telling us that they are parallel to each other. And then the line M is the transversal. So this is the line that cuts through these two parallel lines. And we are given 70. Our task is to measure all the rest of the angles here. I will give you a trick on how to do this. First, we are going to finish this part right here and we will match up with the other parts across. So first up, we have to find the angle that is next to whatever's given. So we're given the 70. Now we need to find what is next to it. It's either you want to go for A or you want to go for C. It doesn't matter as long as it is next to it. Okay, so in order to find, let's say we want to find first, let's find for A. So to find for A, these two are supplementary angle. Remember, supplementary angle will have 180 degrees. So what I would do is I am going to subtract this 70 from 180. And that is the answer right here. And so we can get this value to be 180, take away 70 is 110 degrees. Okay, now we got those two. So if you add 110 and 70 is 180. Again, they should be next to each other. They are supplementary, next to each other. Or you can go the other way around. Now, there is another theorem that was introduced in this previous slide that we have over here. Vertical angles are congruent. Vertical angles means that these are the angles that are across. So if I have here 70, this is also 70 across because they are vertical. So that is 70 degrees right here. And this one right here would be across 110. So this is 110 degrees. And we completed the this branch right here. So again, these two are vertical. These two are vertical. These two are supplementary angle. Now let's fill this in. Now we will use the alternate interior. Let's use the alternate interior angle theorem. So first we have these two are alternate interior. C and D are alternate interior. And we say alternate interior are equal to each other. So angle D is also 110. And then letter E and B are alternate interior. So that means letter E is 70 degrees. And then angle A and G are alternate exterior. Remember, alternate exterior, they're equal. So this is also 110. And then if you look at B and F, they are corresponding. Corresponding means they're equal, so this one has to be 70 degrees as well. So just by we are given only one angle, we can measure all the rest of them. So we can go ahead and write the measures here. So A is 110 degrees, B is 70 degrees, C is 110 degrees, D is 110 degrees, E is 70 degrees, F is 70 degrees, and then G is 110 degrees. So if we check, corresponding angles are equal. So A and D are equal, B and F are congruent, 70 and 70, C and G are also congruent. Alternate interior, C and D are equal, B and E are equal. Now alternate exterior, both of these are 70 and both of these are 110. Now let's try one more example. Let's do it quick. So we are given lines A and B are parallel and C is the transversal. So from here we can fill this in. So remember that if the one that is next to it is supplementary 100 and it's gonna be 180. So I go ahead and say 180 take away 105 is 75. So this one right here is 75 degrees, and that means that this is corresponding, so this one is also 75. That's 105. Corresponding to this is 105 degrees. Now these two are vertical, so this is 105 degrees. And then these two are vertical, so this is 75 degrees. And these two are corresponding, so this is 75 degrees. And these two are vertical, so this is 105 degrees. And so we can go ahead and complete this. That's gonna be angle D is 75 degrees, angle M is 75 degrees, angle K is 105 degrees, angle H is 105 degrees, angle P is 75 degrees, angle Y is 75 degrees, and angle W is 105 degrees. So they all match up, corresponding, and these two are corresponding, these two are corresponding, these two are corresponding, these two are corresponding. And then these two are alternate interior, both are 75, these two are alternate interior, both 105, these two are alternate exterior, 75 and 75, and these two are alternate exterior, 105 and 105. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more math videos. See ya!